Exciting.
And
Yay. We are late, guys. You don't know that, but we do. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Sacred Soul Talk, where our mission and our calling and our intention is to touch, move, and inspire the world. It's to lead lost souls back into the light. It's to give hope to the hopeless, to give faith to those who have lost all of their the lost have lost their faith. Yeah.
you okay?
Yeah.
What's going on? You know what we should do? Start with the prayer. I think you need to get
Yeah, I think so.
You need to ground yourself. We're lost right
Oh, okay, guys. Yeah, we're running late, so let's start with the prayer and the grounding. Okay, I'm gonna have everyone take a deep breath in, deep breath out. We're gonna drop into our hearts, drop into our souls. Let's slow down from life today. Let's slow down from this morning, from yesterday, from last week, last month, from the entire year. Let's leave it all behind. Let's start over. All we have is this moment right now to relax, to be in peace, to listen, to be present. Take another deep breath in, deep breath out. If you are watching this video right now, you are in the right place. There are no coincidences or mistakes in God's world. Everything is divinely orchestrated. Timing, places, events, and circumstances. Today, Heavenly Father, we call in our higher selves 10 years from now, 20 years from now. We call in our ancestors from the lineages behind us. We call in the Holy Spirit. We call in our guardian angels. We call in our guardian team. We call in all of the most beautiful, highest lights and entities to be present today, that Brittany and I will be able to share from our heart and from our soul what the world needs today, right now. You may be watching this video a month from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, 10 years from now. Just know it was the right time for you. We let go of ego and pride, and we come humbled, able to serve today, that our story will inspire you. It will give you hope. It'll bring you back into the light. No matter where you're at, how dark of a place you're in, whatever hell you might be living in right now, you have so much light, so much magic. You are under spiritual warfare. May we open up how we got through the depths out of our how we overcame the darkness, how we overcome our motherfucking demons, because God knows we got some motherfucking demons, and it's a daily fucking fight. Some days are easier than others. May we inspire you with the tools and the strength that you may walk through the darkness with courage, that you may walk through the darkness armored with faith, armored with courage, armored with bravery, and the strength to go another motherfucking day. We are here. God's got you. We got you. Your family's got you. Your future children got you. Your future dreams got you. You have a purpose. And may we lead you back into that. In your name, amen.
There we go. Welcome to Sacred Soul Podcast.
Welcome to Sacred Soul Podcast.
Is this live?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Here we go. Oh man, I was telling Brittany earlier when she was getting her hair done. Just man, it's been a crazy week. Yesterday was a crazy day, and I had like a huge panic attack yesterday. Self-induced, of course. Self-induced. I had 2 Red Bulls before my podcast, and I drank coffee all morning. I just, you know what? I'm not on any. I'm not on medication for my ADHD. So I find when I'm really struggling to like, you gotta think, you gotta get something fucking done,
Yeah.
and my mind could just be scrambled. Like I'm just like, I need the constant caffeine to like give me like an hour to like get something done. So I like get hyped up before I got to do something, and then I'm like, I get that done for the hour, but then afterwards I'm like, holy fuck,
Yeah.
the caffeine's kicking in.
I stopped taking Adderall too, so it's been a adventure.
Yeah,
as
no,
well.
it's and that's my like every time like even like I've met with my coaches or anything, and like they're like, what are you struggling with? Everything is focus, 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 focus. So yesterday I got into a full on panic attack. My cortisol level was up. Not one person at my sister's birthday knew, but I was literally sitting there like, breathe through this. People were straight on talking to me, but I used to suffer from panic attacks. When I got at 26, I got sober from crystal meth. And for 2 years, I had nonstop fucking panic attacks. I fucked up my nervous system so bad.
I'm surprised being on meth didn't give you panic attacks.
No, it would remove the anxiety.
That's so weird.
It removes it. Okay, so this is what, so it makes sense. So listen to this. So yesterday I saw a meme, not a meme, it was a YouTube reel.
Uh-huh.
And in it, a guy was explaining ADHD. He says, what ADHD is your mind, people with ADHD, we're motherfucking geniuses. And our brain is operating 10 times faster than a normal person. The downloads we're getting, the visions, the messages we get are 10 times faster than normal people. That's why we're artists, we're creative.
You know, Adderall is a form of meth. I don't know.
No, it is. This is what I'm
okay.
going to tell you. So listen. So this is what he explains. He goes, the government gives them methamphetamine. He says, why? Because it brings the body up. It speeds up the body where the body catches up with the motherfucking brain.
Okay.
And so when we're like this and you give us the methamphetamine, it brings us like this. And we're like, okay, I could get things done now. And we're normal.
Okay.
We could function normal. We get things done. We could think, and we're able to we're calm. Versus if you give someone that doesn't have ADHD a fucking Adderall pill, they're like,
out.
yeah, I'm going to clean. I'm going to organize this and I'm going to organize that. And, I'm on a good one. And I'm like, yeah, I don't feel that. Now, if I drink, you give me some fucking alcohol, I feel that.
Yeah.
I want to organize. I want to clean. But stimulants literally gives me, and if I take my full doses of Adderall, every fucking time I get the best fucking nap. The best fucking nap. And then it makes sense because you figure if all day long I'm just like, and when I take my full dosage, my body matches it. So what happens? I feel, and I hardly feel. So I take a nap.
Yeah.
Because my brain shuts up. And I'm like, oh, I can take a nap right now. And then I come out of it and I get done what I got to get done. So when he explained it like that, because I always couldn't understand, because people were like, I don't understand, like it's an upper. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't know the science behind it. But now I'm like, oh, I get it.
Makes sense.
I'm like, so we just got to make our bodies go fast, like our brain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, which means why when I work out, I feel focused after. And I find when I do sprints, I feel fucking amazing. I'm like, yeah, go, faster, 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 faster. And even when I'm doing sprints, I'm like, can I go faster? Can I go faster? Can I go faster? And I kind of feel like a tweaker sometimes.
I can't do running.
No, yeah, and I'm just like, I feel like a tweaker. And it's almost like I want to run as fast as I can till like my brain kind of falls off. But I think that's because it's my body's catching up to my motherfucking brain. So to me, it feels good. If this makes sense. Oh, okay. So I have an amazing mom, an amazing friend. one of the most beautiful hearts in the motherfucking world. I've been thinking about you a lot this last year since I've been sober, because I've been praying that God bring me a soul tribe, some
Oh.
solid friends, just new people who are on my same path, the same vibrational frequency. And you're one of the few people I always think about. Like, we just always had a connection. Like, I love your motherfucking heart. Like you were just always like so like I just want to like crawl into you and love you. Like, our connections like that. And I was always like, she's always been so far, because now you live in Arizona, but you're on my like soul tribe list.
I
So-
loved how that happened, like separately. Like we grew apart for a few years, but like at the same time, like grew higher and together, like going down the same path, like that led back to together. Like we both became sober and got more into like healing and working on ourselves, and like I don't know, it's really cool how that happened.
I loved it. I love that for you. I literally was like, when I was watching your page, and I was like, what? Like, you guys, so she's sober. You have a year and
4 months.
4
yeah.
months. Okay. If you don't already know who we are, you will soon. But we're literally like the craziest of the craziest, like drinking, party, like Hollywood. Like, if you knew, like we've been to every fucking city party. We've hung out with everyone you could imagine. Like, we're like the people everyone invited us. Like, we were the crazy ones. We were gonna do anything, and we were always a fucking good time, and we were up for days. Like, it was just fun. It really was fun. Like, she's a fun person, and I'm fun, and she ended up moving to Arizona. And we just stopped talking at that point. I got sober, so I just kind of stopped talking to everybody. And she ended up getting sober. We didn't know either of this. And then through watching each other's stories at some point, I was like, what the fuck? Like, I was literally thought, like, this is heaven sent. Like, it's perfectly God aligned. Because I've always felt like she was a very deep soul to me, like a soul sister. And one thing I know is God will align me with the right people. And me knowing that from my addictions, from being suicidal, from everything I've experienced, like going through hell, I knew that I had a plan, like a really big plan in this life. And it made me think of you, that I was like, okay, it's the ones who are the fucking craziest. It's the ones who've been through hell and back. We're the ones meant to go back into the light, to reinvent ourselves, because God has a purpose for us. And that's what I thought. So when you got sober, I said, holy fucking shit. I fucking knew she was a chosen one. Like we're meant to be gods. Like, that's our whole purpose. Like,
Oh, I believe it.
and I was literally like, that made so much sense to me, because you have one of the most beautiful fucking hearts. Like, you have the biggest fucking hearts. Like, you love deeper than almost any woman I know. And it's very hard to say that, because like a lot of women just aren't that fucking deep of lovers. And I just like, you have so much fucking love to give. Like, holy fuck. Like, so I'm so excited for your sobriety.
Thank you.
I would love to hear your story.
Where do we begin, or where do you want to start?
You would tell me what childhood was like, what you went through, and like what made you turn to drinking and drugs, how, that little run. And then what was the defining moment that you decided to get sober?
Okay. Well, I don't think we have all day to talk, so I guess maybe Cliff Notes version summary times
This is perfect.
compacted
I like
into a
Cliff
little
Notes.
whatever.
Until she writes her autobiography, and then we get to go do a signing with her.
So when I was like, I don't know how old, definitely under preschool age, I was taken away by CPS and put into foster care. And I had a sister that like pretty much raised me at that point. Like, she was a child taking care of a child, because my parents were, I think my mom was on pills, my dad was drunk, and I don't know, like not a good situation. So my sister was like playing mom to a child a few years younger than her. And then we got taken away, put into foster care. We ended up getting separated, and she got sent to Colorado. Eventually, my parents got me back at some point. I don't know how. Probably wasn't the best idea. It was not a good growing up. My dad was very abusive and had all sorts of different women in and out of the house. Then got a little older. My dad had an affair with some lady in our home whose husband just got out of prison and came back to kill him. He shot up the house, and I was home alone by myself. It was the first time I heard gunshots. I thought somebody was banging a hammer, and I remember I got at it like I was so annoyed. I was doing my homework, and I look out the window, and and it was like he like whole house riddled with bullets, and I was upstairs. Good thing. But it was such an annoying sound. I come down the stairs to like yell, like, who's making noise? Is someone hitting with a hammer? And yeah, no.
I
And
feel like once you hear bullet shots, you can never not hear it again.
yeah, so I thought it was a hammer, very loud one. It was interesting. But no, eventually my parents finally separated. And then freshman year of high school, it sucks because when I was a child, I was very gifted. I skipped several grades of school. I actually started high school in grade school. I started college calculus when I was in 8th grade.
Wow.
And I actually finished all 4 years of high school before I got into high school, like for math and English. I won a national spelling I can't talk now. A national spelling bee and an essay contest and a poetry, I think a state one or whatever. So I was like gifted and stuff, but home life was horrible. So then freshman year of high school is, I didn't understand kids. Like I think I was a little too mature, but like not socially. Like I was really smart academically, but I lacked social IQ really bad. So I didn't understand like why are these kids mean, like whatever, and it like fucked me up in the head. So I was like, I don't want to be here. I ended up dropping out of school, like despite, I could have gone somewhere in life with that, but I dropped out and I joined a gang. I got jumped in.
Was it you just felt like the black sheep? You felt odd. You didn't relate to these other kids.
Oh well, I didn't relate at all. So my I grew up really poor, and but my grade school, kindergarten through 8th grade, my parents put me in a school outside of the neighborhood that we lived in. Like we lived in a very bad neighborhood. So they put me in a school miles and miles away. And Arizona is really racist, and it was a very racist then. Kindergarten through 8th grade, until 8th grade, I was the only person that had a skin color other than white. And I was confused because in that area, it was like you were either white, Mexican, or black, and there was no Mexicans or blacks around. But I thought I was. I was like, okay, I'm a black Mexican. I don't know. I'm something. I'm actually Hawaiian, Filipino, and Italian. But like, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, what color are you? Cool. I'm that too. So like I understand now why my parents did that. They wanted me to be in a better area, but like I didn't get that. Like all the kids had new clothes, they had food for lunch. Like I would go into the bathroom during lunch and hide in there because I didn't have food, or like I started stealing because I didn't have clothes. Like I never had clothes to wear. I didn't have shoes, so like I hated school because of that. Like all these kids had stuff that I didn't. And like, I wish my parents would have sat me down and explained why. Like, hey, you're in this school because we want you to be it's for good reasons.
Yeah.
We want better for you. But I didn't see it like that. I thought it is
and
like,
parents don't tell us things like that.
they should,
Yeah.
like I think that could have probably had to change the course of my trajectory if they would have, had a heart to heart and did some explaining. But a lot of parents don't. They just make the decisions without explaining why or whatever. So I had a hard time wrapping my head around that. And it was like, I feel like I didn't fit in. Like I was really, like I was smart, but I didn't want to hang out with like the nerdy kids. But then I didn't fit in with like the cool ones either because I was like, you guys are dumb and mean.
Yes.
And I was also a cheerleader, but like all the cheerleaders hated me because like I didn't get along with anyone. Well, I mean, I guess I got along more with like the nerdy weird kids, but then I was like, I don't want to be a nerdy.
Yeah, we're so alike because I always share like growing up. I always say like there was some. I feel like there's also like there's like there's kind of like judge like racism when it comes to being beautiful. It gets you things, but then there's the opposite where I feel like since I was a little girl, like even kindergarten, I was a pretty girl.
Yeah.
So I was always bullied by the girls. Girls never liked me. They never wanted to be my friends. And I would always have to be friends with like the big fat girls or the nerdy girls or the smart girls because they just had pure hearts. They
And
were
they're nice.
authentically them. And they were always nice to me.
Yeah.
And so same thing too. So I remember I never liked the cool crowd because they would bully them. And then I'm such, and I know you are, I'm such a protector. Like, I'll fucking kill you too.
Oh,
like,
I got in so many fights. What I wish too is like, no, I resonated more with the nerdy kids or the outcasts or whatever. But like, I wish somebody would have told me like, it's okay to be nerdy. Smart is cooler.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that. So then I felt like, oh, I'm a loser or whatever. And like, people should be like, no, being smart is cool. Being different is cool. Like being not the pretty whatever is cool and stuff, but like I had that conflicting feeling of like I get along better with these people, but they're not cool. Like I like and God, if someone would just given me that talk of like, no, this is cool or thing, then maybe I would have had like felt better about myself, So like this conflicting ideas of like who am I and where do I fit in, and it didn't feel like I fit in, and then get into high school and a whole new crowd of people, and they were like doing drugs and stuff, and then I don't know, just home life got so crazy that I just like I didn't care anymore, and so my grades started slipping and I got kicked off the cheer team, and then I was like, okay, fuck this. And then I was always so good at math, so then I met people that were selling drugs, and so I started selling drugs, and I was really good at it because like I know all these kids that want them. It worked out great. Yeah. And then I started getting trading stuff with drug dealers from other drug dealers, and I started ripping them off, and thank God I didn't get fucked up because I played the like I'm young and dumb kid thing. I did it on purpose.
Yes.
I did it on purpose, but I got away with it a lot of times because I was just like, oh, I'm 12. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a girl. I would blame the boys. And
You're
like
brilliant. You're fucking brilliant coming out of the womb.
It worked out well. I started just selling tons of at the time, I don't know if they called it Reggie here or not. They did in Arizona. It was shit weed that had seeds and stems. You got a dime bag, like 3.5 grams rolled or whatever. It was before Kush and Chronic, like a gram.
Old school days, yeah.
Shit ass weed and stuff. So then I realized that if we get it wet and put it in the oven, you can take tweezers and pull out the seeds. And now this was 3.5 grams. You could take one out, like that would have gone for $10, and you could take 1 gram, sell it for 20. So I was fucking.
You're really good. You are really smart.
Fucking with shit that I shouldn't have been,
right.
Like, and passing it off as stuff it wasn't, and then trading that with people for cocaine and shrooms to people in actual gangs, and then I have a Latin Kings tattoo in my mouth. It's like
what?
I have a Latin Kings tattoo in my mouth, and I am not Hispanic at all.
Oh my God. She has a lip tattoo of a gang. I didn't know that.
And no, it was a horrible idea. I mean, I'm lucky. I thank God every day I'm alive because I've done a lot of stupid stuff. But yeah, and I went through that for a while, ripped off and robbed quite a few people, and it was bad. I did so much stupid shit, and then like getting that money was awesome. I'm like, this is great. I want more money. And then so I started looking into Kose, so Craigslist. I was like, oh, there's people on here that will pay to meet a girl. I didn't know it was for other stuff. Oh. I thought they just wanted to meet a hot girl. I'm like, cool, I'll go meet people off of Craigslist.
I fucking love you.
And I did. I was like, this guy's willing to pay this. Alright, cool. And I had my boyfriend at the time, like, drive me around. Like, and I was like, let's go meet this one guy who's in his office or whatever. And I show up with my boyfriend. And he's like, why'd you bring a guy? And I'm like, you just wanted to meet me. Like, and I have the money. And then the guy was so cool because he like sat me down and he was like, sweetheart, that's not
Wait, what? I would have paid to be a fly on that wall.
He
on
sat
that
me and my
conversation.
boyfriend down and gave us a talk. And he was like, okay, you guys clearly don't understand what this is. And I was like, yeah, I do. And he's like, no. And then he told us, and I was like, oh, okay. I'll still take your money.
Yeah.
But then he was like, somehow I was like, okay, well, I want to do this and I want more money. And he was like, well, have you ever thought of doing porn? And then he told me about porn agencies in LA, and he like mentioned a bunch and showed me them, and I like literally contacted a place the next day. And then ended up out here at 18. And God, that was 15 years ago. God,
So we got in the same time.
a long time ago. Yeah, damn. A long time ago. Then what happened? A lot. A lot has happened in the last 15 years.
Really?
How did you get into drugs, drinking? When did that like really kick in?
Oh, when I was like 12 or 13.
Oh shit. Okay.
Young.
Oh, so the whole time you were drinking and using.
I wasn't drinking, and
Oh.
I was just, I think I was smoking weed, and I didn't really like anything else then. It was just a pothead. Yeah, I don't think I really started drinking heavily until a few years ago. When I got pregnant, after I got pregnant. Not when I got pregnant. No, I take that back. I was drinking a lot before then, and then way the fuck more after.
Wait, I was literally like, wait, I drank with you before that.
Like, you know, my alcohol memory isn't so great.
No, so you're a blackout drinking too, right?
Oh, absolutely. Dude, I don't know how I made it through life.
Yeah. So we were talking about sobriety earlier, because we after this we're going to a steakhouse for like a girls' Sunday day, right? So we're gonna go have lunch, and we were talking, and I was like, "Oh, have you been to like STK?" And she said, "Yeah." And she's like, "Well, wait, hold on, I don't think I ever ate." And then we're both talking. And she's like, "Well, actually, I don't think I've ever ate at a restaurant like in LA before, because she's sober now in Arizona." Like we would always we were late for everything, and by the time we'd get to events or parties, it was late at night, and we'd always miss eating. And she said, actually, she's like, and then or if not, it was a blackout. And I was a blackout drinker. And I've been to where did I go recently? I went on my first vacation sober, and I literally was mind blown. I've been to this. It was where did we go? Where did I recently?
So
go?
different. You actually remember stuff.
Waking up in the morning, like when the sun's like before the sun comes up, mind blowing. Like and the fact that I remember my whole vacations,
That's amazing.
mind blowing. Like, where did we just go? I went somewhere recently. Was it Mexico? I went somewhere recently that I've been a million fucking times, babe. The whole trip, I was like, wow, oh my god. And Justin was like,
You actually enjoy
my
things
Jasmine was
and
like,
make memories. And
Jasmine was like, Mom, we've been here a million times. And I said, I don't remember this. And then we were like, God, where did we go recently, mijo? We just recently went somewhere.
You guys went to... No. You went to Mexico?
Jesus fucking Christ. We just went somewhere, babe, that I've been a million times. And I literally the whole time kept saying like, wow. She was like, Mom, we went here last time. And I was like, and all I kept saying, like, I was mind blown that I was like, this. I don't remember this restaurant. I don't remember coming
That's
in
how
here.
it is. I feel like so much of my life is one big blur, and it sucks because like people think like, oh, I'm drinking to like have a good time, but in reality, you're robbing yourself of truly having a good time and actually being able to experience it and like live in it and have memories and all of it. And it's like I exactly what you felt. I've felt that with the simplest things, like just going anywhere, like just doing stuff around my house that I find joy and pleasure in now. That I'm like, damn, there's so many cool places that I've been to in the past that like I don't remember, just like you haven't, and you don't really get to actually experience it when you're drunk.
No, literally, like, and even people I dated, like, or maybe people that I liked and had crushes on, like dates I had, like I'd be with them like 2 or 3 days, and it was one big blackout. Like I don't remember them. I don't remember like kissing or making like I don't remember it. I just remember like
You don't actually
I
have
had
moments.
a fun time, but I don't remember any of it.
You don't get to experience actual moments
Yeah.
at all.
So now I feel so alive. Like I'm literally like a child. I'm like, wow.
A whole new life.
Wow. Yeah. I'm like, wow, look at that. I'm like, and even when I'm like eating, like, I don't know, like if I, like we went to Colombia recently and I was eating like empanadas and their food. And I was like, this tastes like heaven. And Jasmine was like, it's an empanada, Mom. I'm like, I taste it though. Do you get it? Like, it's hard for, I think, people who not blackout drinkers. Like, a lot of people I know are not blackout drinkers, and they always used to be like, you're lying. You just don't want to take accountability. You know, you remember. And I'm like, I genuinely
don't.
do not fucking remember. Like, a blackout means I was
Blacked
fucking
out.
blacked out. And I was a 2-drink blackout person. Like, 2 drinks and I was already in a blackout. Guaranteed. Like, I didn't even have to be drunk to be into a blackout.
Yeah.
And so now looking back too, I was on a 20-year prescription to Xanax.
Oh, it was mixing.
So
Oh, for
I
sure.
didn't know that
For
it was
sure.
mixing. I just knew I took my little pill at night to sleep.
Yeah.
So I never
Oh,
thought
that'll
about
do it for you.
daytime. So yeah, that's a lot. Yeah. So being sober is literally like, I feel like alive.
I wouldn't black out after 2 drinks. I would, if I have more than 2 drinks, I'm going to drink a whole bottle.
Yeah.
And then I'm blacking out. so I guess it's the same thing. After 2 drinks, I'm blacking out regardless.
Yeah.
So
like I'm on my journey there.
I couldn't stop. It's like I have no
Yes.
self-control. It's like 0 or 100. So
Yeah.
the second I
Yeah.
go over that point, I would literally drink a whole bottle. So
I know. And I'd even go to events or like if like let's say we're going to LA County Fair before, like I'd get when people would be like, let's pregame, I would get my own private bottle. Oh, mijo, unlock the front door, please. She's probably here. I would I'd bring my own fucking bottle and then I bring a bottle for everybody else. Because I could drink a lot.
Right? Yeah.
Like what it would take for me to even catch a buzz. Like people would be like 1 or 2 shots before and then they get to the fair. I'd have to drink half the bottle.
I used to start drinking when I'd be getting my hair and makeup done before even getting anywhere. Like before even leaving, I'm already drinking in the makeup chair.
Have to. There has to be the pregame. And now, even now when I do my hair and makeup, the days I'm really tired, like I have to get up and like do something, the first thing I think of is I always think, fuck. Like my habit is I always think, God, if I was to go make a drink, I'd actually I would wake me up and I'd actually have fun doing my hair and makeup. And then I'd be in the mood to go where I have to go. And now there isn't. Like I can't fake that. I can't fake anything I don't want to do.
Yeah.
You know, so if I'm tired and I don't want to go do something, before I just be like, oh, let me have a drink. You know, you're like, I'm on one. And now I'll go do it. Now I find like I have to do things that are so.
I feel so much better that way, though. I feel that too. Like now, there's so many things that I won't do, or people I won't be around. Things I'm like, no. Like if I have to make myself do it, I'm not gonna do it. Like I don't want to push something if I clearly don't want to. And that used to be the case when I would drink. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna drink. I'm just gonna take an Adderall.
Yes.
I'm gonna whatever. And then it always turns out bad. Like even though you're getting yourself to go there, it ends up coming back in some way. Like. And just never turns out good.
Okay, so share with me. You moved to Arizona.
Yeah.
You had a baby.
Yeah.
Oh, what's her name?
Her name's Sophia. Oh, I probably should have said that. But anyways,
Little mama.
yeah, she's great. But that was a hard experience because I like shortly after giving birth, you know, like having a baby, a whole new thing or whatever. But the person I was with, like, was having an affair in our own home with my newborn child around and stuff, but like gaslighting the fuck out of me. Like I'd come home and there would be candles, or I didn't know what rose water was at the time. There's a bottle of rose water and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And he'd be like, oh, it's you got the candles, you got this. And I'm like, no, I didn't. Like, and he like legitimately made me think I was crazy because he's like, babe, look, like we just had a baby, I want to marry you. Like you can't just think that everyone's gonna hurt you. Like, I know you had a rough childhood. I know your dad cheated
What's
on your
his
mom,
address?
right? And he is like, but you know, I know you've been through a lot in your life and stuff. You can't think that everyone's gonna hurt you. Like, you're taking it out on me, and you're gonna ruin our family. You need help. And I was like, oh my God, you're right. I do need help. Okay. Or
Right,
whatever.
yeah.
Because I thought I was losing my mind.
Yeah.
I was like, I've never bought candles in my life, but maybe I did. I don't know. Like, you know, and he's like, you know, it's your hormones, postpartum depression. Like, you're going through or whatever. And I'm like, okay. So like, all right. I started going to a therapist. I was like, you know, I don't want to ruin our family. I'll give you space. I started staying at my parents' house and stuff to give him space, like gaslighting the fuck out of me, making me think I'm losing my goddamn mind and whatever. And I wasn't. The bitch's name is Julia. She's a former police officer. She would like, they put a tracking device on my car. So that way, like whenever I'd leave our place, he would know when I'm coming back and stuff, so he can make her leave.
Wait, that is some fucking. That is like strategically like.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's crazy. That's
Yeah.
like effort. Like, why not just be like, you know what?
Break up with
Yeah.
me.
That's what I'm saying.
Say, hey, this isn't working out. I think we should not be together.
I
Like,
mean, even I'd rather hear I'm in love with someone else than I'm losing my mind. Like I would
Right?
walk into a fucking.
he really made me think, and especially like all the stuff I'd been through in the past, and like having a baby, I was like, you know what, you're right. Like I need
Yeah.
help and stuff, but no. And this bitch went along with it, and I think because she used to be a cop, she like knew, like she probably was the one who thought to put the tracking device on my car
Right.
and whatever. But like, what kind of low life ass loser bum bitch do you have to be to know like? I live there with him. We're together still. I have a baby. Like she was like in like bed with my child, holding her and stuff. Like literally, you know, waiting for me to leave the house for her to come in and then leave. Like I don't know what he made her believe to think like, oh, we're not
Right.
really together. I really don't want to be with her. We live together. You fucking idiot. Like
She probably told her she's suicidal. She says if I leave, she'll kill the baby, babe. Like we need to be gentle with her.
Something.
Because you figure if he's that good of a manipulator, he had to.
Oh,
been,
he is. He
for
very is.
Yeah,
He's-
so she for sure was being dragged along too.
But still, like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, I could never do that. Like, if I meet a person and there's a girl in your life, like, I don't care what story you're telling me, go
Yes.
fuck yourself. Like,
I'm the same exact
call
way.
me when there isn't a woman in
Yeah.
your life in any capacity that there's
Amen.
like
Any
if-
capacity.
Yeah, if there's any weird, shady, secretive, like.
Yep.
No. You need to figure that out
Yeah.
and get to a place in your life where you can be honest and like not be doing some weird shit. Like there's no reason to be doing weird shit. Like
No.
ever in no circumstance. Like figure it out. Like there's
Yeah.
a solution to be a decent person.
And how did you catch this motherfucker? And I want his address after this. I'm pulling up on him.
So this is great. So I don't know what compelled me to do this, but one day I decided to go click on his tagged photos. And I find pictures of this bitch in our house, a photo with my cat, a photo with my child in our home. And I call him and I'm like screaming, flipping out. He was like, I don't know who you're talking about. Who's Julia? What are you? And all while I'm on the good thing I took screenshots of the photos first.
Deleting it.
Yeah, well, all while I was on the phone, because then at some point, like he's denying. He's like, I don't know who that is. I don't know who you're talking about. You're losing it. And then he just like kept me on the phone and he was like, what did you say that Instagram was again? Can you tell me so I could see? And then I told him and then I like went back to her page and the pictures were deleted. So he clearly like texted her
Yeah.
and was like, delete the shit. But I took screenshots. So there's you know.
You have to nowadays. You have to, because if I'm telling you, those screenshots are everything. People will be like, "Well, I don't believe it. I need proof." I got it.
Well, I mean, that experience definitely taught me, like, one, I mean, it was a shit thing to go through, but, like, to just trust yourself more, because I just, like, you know, just shit wasn't adding up. Things were off. Like, he was making me think I was crazy, feeling some type of way, and I ended up being right and stuff, and, I mean, it sucks to, like, realize you're right that way. But I mean, it made me feel better in a way that I'm like, okay, I wasn't losing my mind. This was
Yeah.
real. It really sucks, but it's better that what I felt was like existed. Yeah, so then that happened, and then I don't know, I feel like, well, it's like because in one way it's like all the shit that I went through in my life before then, I felt like I was like, okay, I finally have a family, I finally have whatever. So then for that to get turned upside down, then I really went off the deep end with drinking, and
Oh yeah.
and I was like, fuck, like
That's one of my biggest triggers is every big like breakup. I've gone into the biggest binges. For me, that's a huge trigger.
And well, that's hard too because I just brought a child into the world, and I'm like, fuck, how am I going to do this by myself? And my world just got flipped upside down. So that I started drinking very, very heavily and taking Adderall all day. And then a bit later, I ended up meeting like this amazing man named Skylar. It's on my forehead. And I don't know what he saw in me, but he saw something, and I was like, I don't know why
you
you
saw
like
your
me.
magic. You're the most you really are the most amazing, magical, beautiful soul.
I love you. You're amazing. But you know, like he was sober and I was not, and I was hiding it though. I was very good at pretending I was like, and he didn't know like I was a functioning full blown alcoholic. I would wake up, take Adderall, and then start drink the rest of the day, and he had no fucking clue because I was so good at hiding it. But then there was the moments I couldn't hide it. Like he still didn't know I was drinking, but it was like I just, turn into a fucking angry asshole, or I don't show up.
Dr. Jekyll or Dr. Hyde, we call it.
Exactly like that. So he thought I was bipolar. Like he did. Yeah, he didn't realize I was blacked out drunk.
You have him in the mental. Think he's mental.
Yeah. So poor man. Yeah, he just like, I would have mood swings very bad, or like I would flip the fuck out on him for no reason, or like, we would get in an argument, or I would be drunk texting. He didn't know I was drunk. So then we kept breaking up. Like the beginning of our relationship was very rocky, and it was my fault. Like I was a fucking mess, and he didn't know that. So then it got to, but he kept like taking me back, because then I'd like get my shit together and like whatever. And he kept taking me back. But then in one of the times in 2022, he like hit his breaking point with me, and he was like, can't do this anymore or whatever. So we had been like broken up for months and whatever. And then I ended up getting 3 DUIs within 3 months, back to back to back. And they were all extreme aggravated extreme DUIs. I went to prison. I'm a felon. I was on I actually just got off probation a week ago. I think I had like 5 different ankle monitors on me throughout the last that year.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a time.
So the first DUI didn't make no sense.
Oh yeah.
Or the second.
Or the third. No, actually, none of them changed me. I really don't know what did. So 3 DUIs in 3 months. I didn't give a fuck. I was like, I just got to a point in my life where I had been a rock bottom before. At least I thought I did, but that time was different. Like it was like all the times I hit rock bottom, I'm like, okay, I gotta hit my head a couple more times just to make sure that I'm there. My hair, I could go a little further. Like this ain't that bad. It's cool down here. I need a little nap or whatever. But no, at that point, that rock bottom was different because I lost Skylar. I also lost my daughter. And I was facing a minimum of a year in prison. I was actually looking at over 5 years. And so I literally lost everything. I lost my man. I lost my child. I lost my license. I can't drive for 3 years. I don't know. Just every part of my life was gone and stuff. And I like just, I guess when you're really at the bottom, you have no place to look but up. So like at that point I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go to rehab. And like I was like, I don't need to be here. But I did. So I went into an intensive outpatient program, and it helped. I guess I wouldn't say it changed my life. Like nobody can change your life except for you. Exactly. But I don't know, I just something changed inside of me and I was like, I don't want to be like this anymore. And I got to like I think the way that I was living, I don't want to live anymore. And I didn't care if I died, and I was clearly living that way because I had no care or concern for my life or what happened to me. And like I didn't even like I loved my daughter to death, but like I didn't care if I was in her life anymore. Like I didn't want to have life and stuff. So like my actions showed that. The way I was living my life showed that like I didn't want to be here anymore. Um and then so I really don't know what changed, but then just one day I was like, I can't live like this anymore. Like either I need to die or I need to live. And I was like really at a crosspoint where it's like, okay, die or live, and that's it. And I think like being there too helped realize like alcohol wasn't my problem. It was all those years and years and years of unresolved trauma and all the pain and anger and stuff that I buried underneath. And a lot of it was too like I have been so tough my whole life, and I thought I was strong because of that. I was like, I'm the toughest, strongest, baddest bitch I know. I don't like when my daughter was born, I refused to let myself cry because I thought that was weak. I was like, I almost started crying when I held her in my arms, and I was like I held it back because I was like, I didn't even want to cry holding my newborn child because I thought that was weak. But then I realized I was like, that was also what was driving me to drink, is because I'm pushing down everything.
Your whole life was pushed.
Like
my
I was
God.
burying all my pain so deep that I refused to let myself cry,
even
feel
feel
happy.
joy.
Yeah, even feel happy. Like that should have been
Wow.
the happiest moment of my
Right.
life, and those should have been happy tears. But I got so good at pushing everything down, and you end up breaking. And that's where I was at. Like I broke. Like I completely fucking broke. And so like one of the big things that helped change me is to actually feel my feelings, to actually feel them. And so now I cry all the fucking time.
No,
and it's great. I like it. I'm like, who am I like this. I'm a fucking cry baby. Like I'll get happy and I'll cry, like sad and cry. But before I probably hadn't cried in 30 years, like not
Yes.
shed a single tear.
I always say, I tell people, I'm like, I feel alive. Like when I explain things, sometimes I think people kind of look at me like, it was just a piece of donut. Like, but people don't understand, like, when you haven't felt anything for so long, like maybe
Drink
I
it
taste
away.
a donut that just tastes so good. Like, I'm like the happiness of that little donut. I'm like, I love this donut. This donut's my best friend. He's gonna be my unicorn. Like people are like, okay, not that serious, but they don't get the fact that I lived so long.
Of numbing things out.
Yes, and not same thing. I'm the fucking tough girl. I'm the motherfucking boss. I don't feel shit. So same thing. Like the crying just didn't exist for me.
Well, numbing doesn't. You can't selectively numb. You can't just choose to numb out the bad feelings. When you numb out your feelings, you numb out everything across the board. And I did that my whole life. And then you don't feel happiness and joy, or you don't live. You don't feel anything.
There's no spectrum. There's no rainbow.
Exactly.
There's no downs.
So being sober at first, feeling my feelings was
Was not fun.
horrible. Oh my God. I'm like, I'm going to have a fucking heart attack. I can't do this. I was crying literally every single day.
Like you can't breathe crying.
Every little feeling. I was like, oh my God, I feel everything.
I remember that feeling.
And then when I got over that, it's great because like even if I'm having a bad day, even if something pisses me off or something hurts, like I'm like I want to feel this, like I want to feel my feelings, and it's so much better. And then last year, I really like last year 2023, I was like, oh my God, my life is finally good. Like I got sober, I worked on myself, I did so much mental health things. Skylar came back into my life. I got my daughter back. I got a new home. I was like, wow, this must be a fairy tale. This life is amazing. All my dreams are coming true. This is so great. Like, I was like, I finally got like, I was like, I didn't think it was real. I was like, I was like, you know what? It's worth it. All the pain and suffering I've been through led me here. Like, it's all worth it. And it was like literally the best year of my life. And Skylar was the most amazing person. Like he was a big part of my recovery, a big part of my help. He was such a positive, motivating person. Like he spoke life into me, and every single person he ever met, he was that way. Like he didn't care what you had or didn't have. Like he was always that person that's going to believe in you and encourage you and help you with whatever it was. Like his go-to phrase was to plant positive seeds. Like all the stuff that I was going through, like he was with me when I went through rehab and when I was incarcerated. He stood by my side and just like kept my head up and always told me, hey, it's always going to get better. Like no matter what, it's always going to get better. Plant positive seeds. Like, you know, this might suck right now. It might be tough, but it's okay. Like we have each other. You have our daughter. Like these pain is temporary or whatever. And he really inspired me to just like keep down that path and stuff, so much that in October of 2023, I just spontaneously decided to have a mental health event, and I had several speakers come. It was a really beautiful thing, and I gave this really long, much more in-depth speech about my life. A bunch of other parts, like it was like well written out and stuff. And I gave a lot of credit to him at the end of the speech for like being by my side through all of that and like being my rock. And other people spoke and stuff. And I was like really feeling good about myself. I was like, this is great. Like I felt like I had a new purpose in life and was like very motivated to go down like a mental health path. And I like, you know, it was amazing that I had him to support me and be there for me. And then 1 month later, he committed suicide. And I'm still dealing with that. It's like a mind fuck and a half.
How long ago was that?
November.
Oh, that's recent.
Yeah. I'm such like, I don't know. It's hard.
And
But-
you're doing this sober?
Still sober. Yeah. I have to be. I'm like, you know, he was a big part of my sobriety. And I worked so hard to get sober and to get where I am, and like he was just a big part of that, like supporting it, helping me get through that. And I was like, I can't just go backwards now. Like it's definitely a test of sobriety.
What tools do you find right now? Like what are you accessing? Like what superpowers are you accessing right now? Like to get through the days?
I think well, when he first passed, I couldn't sleep for, like, I thought I was in my own fucking world. But I think what helped me a lot was every single morning I still do this now, but it's just not every morning always. But the first thing I would have to do the second I would wake up is start thinking of everything I'm grateful for. And then I'd go and meditate and talk to him, and then I was doing that like 4 or 5 times a day to get through the day. Like the second I would start getting like overwhelmed and stuff, I'd have to go sit and meditate or like talk to God or the universe or to him out loud and stuff. I still do that every day, but now I don't have to do it like 4 or 5 times a day now. That's helped a lot. I made friends with this girl who also lost her man and has a daughter as well. So it's like, it's been very helpful having someone in my life that can relate. And then, I don't know. I feel like all the therapy and rehab I did prior to him passing, that whole year before that I was working on myself, like I feel like really did. Like had I not done all that stuff, I don't know where I'd be right now. I probably would have killed myself. But yeah, I think that all prepared me for that, unfortunately. I did a lot of stuff.
What do you during this time period, what have you found to be the biggest struggle?
I don't know. I guess I'm still trying to even accept that he's gone, and then it's been hard too because I still can't wrap my head around the why. Like I said, he was always such a positive, encouraging, like person and stuff, and like he knew every single thing in the world about me, and I thought I knew everything about him too. We lived together, and it's just still hard for me to whatever, and doesn't help any that people like his family, the way they've treated me after,
Right.
like they think it's my fault or blame me or whatever.
Yeah,
And
I mean, we can't blame anybody for anything. Like, everyone makes their own decisions. That's crazy.
that's been a difficult thing to like kind of not, I guess, get over, like knowing I can't change how other people like their ignorant beliefs
Right.
or feelings, even though it's like extremely hurtful.
What advice would you give someone who is going through that right now, who's dealing with someone who's gone through suicide? Because as we talked yesterday on my way driving to my sister's house, I found out a friend of mine, he committed suicide. I mean, we weren't best friends, but man, like 13 years, we were, I went to Thailand with him. Like, he's a good friend. So, like, there's tons of people that are watching right now, and we're going to make a reel and put this on Instagram.
Yeah.
What advice would you give them?
If they're feeling suicidal, or if they know somebody that
If they're one of their loved ones, they're literally walking through somebody who just went through suicide.
yeah, I mean, it's tough, but I guess just really try your best to not make sense of it.
Oh shit, that's good. Don't make sense of it. Like, don't try to figure it out.
Yeah, because I mean, honestly, you're not going to. I've had other people in my life that have taken their lives too, and everybody could sit there thinking of this or that or this, or was it that, blame this or whatever, and like you won't, you can't, you'll never be able to make sense of it, and I don't know, just give yourself some grace, because then you'll go down a rabbit hole too of maybe if I did this, maybe if I did that, maybe I could have changed their, what happened if only I did whatever, and then you'll start feeling self-blame or guilt, and that'll drive you fucking crazy too. So yeah, it's just don't make sense of it and give yourself some grace, and just as hard as it is to say this, like, accept that, you know what, this was their choice and what they wanted.
Right.
Because it's like, I don't know. I've been suicidal before too, but obviously I didn't do that because it was like maybe I really didn't want to die. I just wanted You always wanted
like
something
a relief
else
from pain. I feel.
Yeah, you want this to change or that to change, or something in your life or whatever. But I feel like people who actually like go through it, they've thought about it long enough, and that's what they
Came to the
really
conclusion with.
yeah.
You also shared be in gratitude,
Mm-hmm.
right? And pray. That helped. Be in gratitude. Pray. Talk to them.
Yeah, that's
I
helped
like
a
that.
lot. Oh, and I give myself a lot more back to giving yourself grace and stuff. You know, it's been like 5 months now, and I've beaten myself up here and there of like stuff I need to do or get done. Just don't. Like, if you wake up today and you're like, I'm not in the mood to do this, don't do it.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay. You don't have to.
Self-love.
You don't have to. And that's my mindset with that has changed a lot too. Like, before I used to like think like I have to do this, I need to do it by then, I have to get this, that done or whatever. And the last 5 months, like, I just don't do much of shit, and I'm okay. Like,
I love it. It's honoring yourself. It's self-love, and healing doesn't mean involving like everybody else in it or having to like overwork to not feel. Because then you could also overwork, right? Which is another way to overcompensate feeling. And you're literally allowing yourself to grieve, to feel
it.
to like mend, to like love. I think that's very beautiful. And I'm so
that's
proud
a big part of grieving. I think you need to feel your feelings, whatever you're feeling. Allow yourself to feel it. And healing isn't linear. Like, you're
No.
not just gonna be like, okay, you know what? And in 3 months, I'm gonna be feeling better. In 6 months, like, well, when he first passed, like, I tried to have that mentality of like thinking the 5 stages of grief, and no, those were the 5 stages of grief were created for terminally ill patients, and it got misconstrued. Um, into people thinking that they were for people who lost somebody. It wasn't. It was for someone who's going to be dying.
Oh, wow.
And so I started thinking that. I'm like, okay, well, I'm experiencing this right now. So then I'm going to get to the next step. I'm going to be,
You're,
I'm going to be,
you're trying to control it.
yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna be feeling better soon. Next Tuesday at 10. Like, no,
Yeah.
and no, you'll all over the place, you know,
Wow.
like one day you might be feeling great and think you're doing better, and the very next day it might hit you like a fucking ton of bricks being
Right.
going off of being hit by a bus after or whatever. I don't know. But it's okay. Like, just feel it and let it be. And if, you know, there's people in your life that are pressuring you to feel some type of way or get over it, fuck them.
Yeah.
Fuck them. You know,
Definitely.
like, you don't need people like that in your life. Like, not everybody can understand what you're going through. Most people won't. A lot of people will never ever understand or at it at all, and that's okay. You can't expect people to relate, but you don't need to let people in your life that can't be sympathetic or understanding to,
Right.
like, hey, I might not know what you're going through, but like, I understand you're going through something, and it's okay if you're not in a good mood right now, or it's okay
Yeah.
if you need to go like take a nap and cry or whatever. Like, those are the people that you need to have around you, and it makes such a huge difference, because you shouldn't feel like you're an inconvenience or uncomfortable or burdening others because of your pain or whatever. Like,
Okay,
just
this is
change your
good.
environment.
This is good to know. Okay, so we gave advice to people who are going through it, but also advice if you're a friend or your friend one or a loved one who is mourning someone going through suicide, give them grace. Let them know you're there for them, and just simply just accept them and love them. They could be up, they could be down, but literally just let them, like, allow them to feel.
I think that's the biggest thing, is let them too, because like, I mean, I've argued with my mom about this. Like some days I don't feel like getting up and doing anything, and I'll have everything be a mess, and I'm a mess, and I don't want to shower or change my clothes, and she'll get on my ass about that stuff, and I'm like, leave me alone. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to. Fuck you or whatever. And I mean, she means well and stuff,
Yeah.
but like, I've had other people in my life, it's the same thing, that they mean well. Their intentions are well. They want
Yeah.
you to, like, hey, you know, you need, get up, eat something, do something, clean up, like, take a shower. You know what? I don't want to. And so I think, like, if you're a friend or a person of the person going through that, just let them. That's what, like, because all you're gonna do otherwise is stress them out,
Right.
and just, yeah, it's just causing more harm. Like, even if you mean well, it's
Okay.
causing more harm. Like,
Perfect. Oh.
sometimes I just don't have the emotional or mental capacity at all
Yeah.
to, like, hear somebody nagging on me in any way.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for sharing your story. This was so powerful. If you are going through any kind of grieving period and you would like some tips, you would like some advice, maybe you just have a few questions for Brittany, she's available. DM her. She could be of service to you and help you through, and literally just tell you what she's been doing, how she's been getting through it. Her Instagram is going to be written right now across the screen. Perfect. Thumbs up. Her Instagram is on right now. Make sure you follow her. Give her a DM. Show some love. Thank you so much. You're so beautiful. I love you in
I love you.
every
I'm so happy
way
I'm here.
possible. God has some really big plans for you. Your story's going to be changing lives. You're going to be changing lives. I see you writing a book. I see I'm going to be there getting an autograph from you while you sign it. And everything you've ever been through, it's all going to make sense at some point. And your movies, I've seen everything with you. Like, it's going to be huge. So thank you for your bravery. Thank you for your vulnerability. I love you. I'm here for you. And I'm so proud of you. Okay, you
That's real.
guys, give this video a thumbs up. If you know anybody that's going through anything to do with suicide, addiction, sobriety, press the share button, forward it over to them. I am a rebirth coach. So if you've ever been through any kind of fucking mess, any kind of hell, and you're now trying to switch your life over and step into your life calling, that's my expertise. I can support you through that. So you could DM me as well on Instagram. We love